come over in the morning. Good night, Stephen.
Mama, I'll feel a lot better when we send that sleeping monster back home to his cage.
You know, for that running away idea of his, I had to promise him a radio for the handlebars of his new bike.
He is a nasty, scheming little blackmailer. I don't trust him.
Well, he does make me feel somewhat uncomfortable when he says things like, you're going to come across or do a rat on you to Stevie boy.
Oh, Mama, do you think he will?
No, Gloria. Billy Joe has such a greedy, avaricious nature. I know we can keep him under control. After all, we understand him.
Yes, he is sort of our kind of people, isn't he?
Oh, this here cake's gonna be the yummiest cake you ever tasted, Billy Joe.
Sure is nice of you to surprise me with it. Chocolate cake's my favorite.
Well, you just keep on being a good boy and there'll be lots of surprises for you.
Bye. Tammy's kitchen wizardry seems to be placating Billy Joe. Obviously, the weight of that little monster's heart is through his evil little stomach.
Tammy's trying awful hard with the boy.
Maybe, but if Gloria Tate were here, she wouldn't have to bake a cake to please him. She seems to have a knack with youngsters. It's amazing.
Well, don't sell Tammy short. She'll win him over yet.
There. Now it's all finished.
That's great. Here, you get the first bite.
Billy Joe!
Now what's happened?
Billy Joe just ousted. I didn't know what I was doing. When I'm around her, I just get all upset.
Tammy, I'm afraid you just gotten in over your head with that boy.
If it's all right with you, Stephen, I'd like to have a few pointed words with that young'un, and I know just the place to have them.
Where you taking me anyway?
Down to the houseboat to meet my grandpa. He's a plum full of orneriness that needs taken out, and he's the best taker-outer I know. Now, get.
Doing fine, Billy Joe. I got a feeling that Tammy's gonna be real proud of you.
That's enough. I ain't no lumberjack. I'm hungry. I know you ain't, old-timer.
You want to try that again, boy? And this time put some care and thought into it.
Okay. Please, kind sir, is this enough chopping wood? Can we knock off some groceries now?
Them words will do for mouth, and you can put your heart into it later. Keep shopping.
I told you I'm hungry. I want some chow.
Well, wanting ain't getting. Now, you ain't got enough kindling there to warm up a tadpole, let alone fry a catfish. Chop or chew grass, boy.
Grandpa, I'm happy to report that Billy Joe has done all the chores and is ready for victuals.
Is that right?
Well, what'd you think I was doing all the chopping for? To make muscles?
How's that again, boy?
Yes, sir, I finished the chopping.
Fine, fine. Here you go.
What's this for?
Oh, your supper. Go right out there and catch it fresh out of the river.
You're off your rocker. I want to eat now. You hear now?
Oh, shouldn't have done that, boy. Scare all the catfish away. They won't be back for hours.
Then what'll I eat? Gotta eat.
Well, go out there and climb the trees and look for squirrel eggs.
Oh, there's no such thing.
And I guess you'll just have to wait until the fish get back.
He's as stubborn as a mule, ain't he?
Never seen the mule I couldn't handle. You just hold out a carrot on a stick. And if the carrot don't work, stick will. Got anything yet?
Oh, sure. But it was only a couple yards long, so I threw it back.
Well, you're not gonna catch no fish with your bait laying dead in the bottom mud like that. You gotta quiver it around a little so the fish will think there's some wiggles left in that worm. Just keep it moving.
Hey, I got something.
Hey, pull him in, pull him in. Get over here. Oh, yeah. hunkiest catfish I ever did see.
Ain't it the most? You know, that's the first fish I ever got in my whole life.
You're joshing.
No, honest. I never been fishing before. I'm a city kid.
Do tell. Well, you're a natural-born fisherman, Billy Joe. Now, you just take that in, and Tammy will fix it for you supper.
You take it in. Please, I'm gonna catch me some more fish. This is really kicks.
Oh, well, it's high time you two got home. The sun's about to bed down for the night. Oh, Billy Joe, your game bag is plumb filled.
He took to hunting just like he did the fishing. He's got every rabbit within a mile running for its hidey-hole.
Oh, I was just lucky. Grandpa taught me how to shoot. You gotta keep it moving out in front of the rabbit. Then when you're leading him just right, pow, rabbits do.
Oh, Grandpa's a good teacher, all right. Oh, well, I reckon you pleasured yourself enough for one day. It's time for bed now.
Oh, do I have to go to bed so early?
Oh, you don't have to. But if you're figuring on getting up to see what I got in my varmint traps, you're going to have to get up before dawn.
You mean I can go trapping? Wow, what do you catch?
Oh, muskrat and possum, raccoons aplenty.
And if you like, Billy Joe, I'll make you a coonskin cap with a dangly tail on it.
Hey, thanks, Tammy. Good night, Grandpa.
Good night, son. Sleep warm.
Good night, Tammy.
Welcome home, John.
Good morning, lady. Steve, will you take these, please?
Sure, Dad.
What a nice welcoming committee.
Did you have a nice trip?
Yes, fine. Oh, Steve tells me he and Tammy had a lot of trouble with this boy they took in.
I don't want to say it was all Tammy's fault. The boy was rather incorrigible, but I must say Gloria had no trouble at all handling him.
Oh.
He always came right into me. We were so simpatico. Well, Mr. Brand, it's nice to see you home safe and sound.
Thanks, Tammy.
Billy Joe, you little darling, you've come home to me.
Please, ma'am, I wish you'd stay away from me. That gushy stuff of yours is awfully hard to take.
Mr. Brent, this here's Billy Joe Morgan. Say you're glad to meet you, Mr. Stephen's daddy.
How do you do, sir? It's a real pleasure.
I'm glad to know you, son. Is this the boy you said was incorrigible, Lavinia?
Oh, he started out right mischievy, but he was never what you call bad.
Oh, yes, I was. I gotta be honest with you, Mr. Brent. When I first come here, I was 100% stinker. But Tammy sure straightened me out.
Well, Billy Joe took to it real good. It's what Grandpa calls a river-fying a youngin'.
Well, Billy Joe, I suppose you realize what this means.
I sure do, Mrs. Tate. It means I like catfishing and rabbit hunting and coon trapping a lot more than riding an English bike. Including racing tires and a handlebar radio.
Mama, Tammy has actually succeeded in turning Billy Joe into a respectable, honest little boy.
Well, Steve, has this experience taught you anything?
Well, I have learned one thing for sure.
Oh, what's that?
If ever I get married, I sure hope I have someone like Tammy around to straighten out little stinkers.
Thank you, Steve. Good morning.
Oh, Mama, you're happy. I can tell by your voice. I love it when you're like this. Thank you, my dear. I'll admit there's a song in my soul.
Wonderful. Who are you going to do what to?
Well, you know the governor's ball that John's giving is coming up soon.
Oh, yes, I can hardly wait. Well, what about it?
Guess who's making out the invitations?
Who?
Tammy. You wait just so long and Kismet's bound to hand you a gift. This time, my dear, we're going to send our little water nymph downstream without a paddle.
Oh, Mama, she's been winning the war and all the battles. Oh, maybe we've been doing the wrong thing. Maybe we ought to change our attitude.
You're not suggesting that we simply let Tammy move in and take Stephen away from us. I mean you.
No, Mama, but it just occurred to me if we're going to win out, let's clobber her good.
Oh, that's my girl. For a minute there, I thought some of your father's genes had broken loose in your bloodstream. This is going to be my masterpiece.
I'll put that dreadful Mrs. Gerard next to the dean on his left at dinner, and the governor will be on Mr. Brent's right.
Oh, don't
Then
you mean
we-
Mr. Alden, the used to be governor?
A former governor is still called governor as a matter of courtesy.
Oh, fine. Well, then I'll call him governor when I send him one of the come-overs.
Right. Come-overs? Oh, you mean the invitation.
That's right. May I help out for a while's waiting?
Oh, would you? Thank you. You can help Tammy address the come-overs.
We was going over the list for the big do.
Why, Tammy, I don't see your family on the list.
Well, I don't reckon Mr. Brent would want my family to come.
Well, I don't presume to speak for Mr. Brent, but you know what a dear man he is. And he's invited prominent families. Well, I wouldn't want to be quoted, mind you, but I feel sure that Mr. Brent would want you and your family to attend.
You reckon? Aunt Claude and Uncle Leviticus, too?
They sound delightful.
Oh, glory be on your head, Miss Tay. I'll invite him to come over after the eating so as not to crowd the governor and all.
Oh, and be sure and tell him it's a white tie there.
Oh, I surely will, Miss Tay. Oh. Well, I don't have anything to wear to a fancy do like that.
You leave that to me, dear.
Oh, Miss Tay, someday I'm going to do something for you.
I believe you're doing it. Not the gown I brought you.
Yes, ma'am. I just tamed it down in my...
You look lovely, Tammy.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Brand.
Is this about time that you two dance?
It's a good idea. May I have the pleasure?
Sure. My stomach's already dancing around. The rest of me may as well get in on it.
You're quite a dancer, aren't you?
Well, if the one that's doing the leading knows what it's doing, the following pop comes easier than swimming to a tadpole.
May I say, Miss Tarleton, you are a sheer delight to dance with.
Oh, my thanks, Governor. And you dance mighty light yourself, considering your big feet and all.
I hope you're having a good time, Tammy.
Oh, Mr. Brent, I've never been more gladful in all my born days. Here I am, all fancied up, dancing with you and your boy Stephen and the governor. Well, I'm happier than a barn swallow nesting in sweet clover hay.
Oh, Tammy, you're a breath of fresh air.
Mr. Brent, there are some creatures at the door, sir. They actually have invitations.
Oh, my kinfolk have arrived. Come on. Oh, Grandpa, look at Lucius. I'm right pleased you made it.
How are you, Tammy? Just show us where the do is. We'll take care of ourselves.
Mr. Brent, Aunt Claude.
How do?
And Uncle Leviticus.
Hi, y'all.
And the boys.
And the boy.
Hi, how you doing?
Oh, Mama, look at those awful people.
Yes. I thought they'd never get here.
How do you like our white tie?
Oh, yeah.
Well, is something wrong?
Oh, the music stopped.
Oh, yes, so it did. Somehow I just didn't notice.
Well, shouldn't we get back on inside and join the party?
Wait, why don't we look at the garden first? I'm worried about Dad's prize roses.
Bugs are chomping on us?
No, it's the moon. Haven't you noticed? So full and bright tonight, it just might wither them.
Oh, Stephen.
Hello, you dear people.
ma'am.
Enjoying the party?
Well, it's mighty quiet for a dude.
So glad you noticed. Things are frightfully dull, aren't they?
Well, it's a sorry do when there ain't no hooting or hollering.
You're so right. I've tried to put some life in the party, but I'm afraid I failed.
Don't you pet no, never mind, ma'am. Us Parsons know how to liven up a dude.
We sure do.
Really? How fortunate for everyone.
Boys, put down. All right, boys. May I go now?
Best 2 out of 3, huh?
So embarrassing. That's Tammy. This is unforgivable.
Mercy. What's going on inside?
Sounds like the Battle of the Little Bighorn. Come on.
Cowards plumb tuckered out. I better get me a fresh filling. Come on, Miss Tate, let's stomp some. You're young, you might hold up. Come on.
Chicken in the bread pan, picking out those. Spin your partner and let her go.
Glory be!
Young lady, don't you think we've had about enough of you and your family?
Mr. Brent, it wasn't their fault. They didn't mean no harm. I reckon we just don't belong up here with your kind of folks.
She's been bawling like that since last night. Don't you think it's time to tell her to dry up her tears?
You tell her. You done as much to ruin the do for her as the next one.
You think we embarrassed her?
Well, of course we done. John Brent and his like, they don't hold the normal do. They teeth up their smiles and polite mouth each other and say things they don't mean. We should have known that. Tammy, honey, I know how you feel, but try not to cry no more. Your dumb old grandpa's going to go up there to that Brent place and just apologize his mouth off.
Oh, it's all right. You didn't know. The onlyest reason I'm crying is I've ruined everything for Mr. Brent and that nice son of his.
Why don't we talk about that?
Mr. Brent. Mr. Brent, I'm plumb sorry about last night. I guess I should have known better than to mix our kind of folks with your kind of folks.
You know, Tammy, I've never really enjoyed parties like the one last night. Maybe the reason is that my kind of folks are too sophisticated to let down their hair. After your people left, things seemed mighty dull. Maybe with you around, we might learn to do our own hooting.
With me around?
Of course. You're the best secretary I ever had.
Oh, Mr. Brent.
Well, say now, that calls for a real Tarleton do.
Yeah, we can whoop up some greens and some ribs and some truffle root gravy.
Sounds good.
Sure enough. Come on. You and Beal get the roots over in the bulb. Except maybe you better take off them fancy shoes. It gets might squishy when you're root bogging, you know.
Take off my shoes and walk in the meadow. And look at us, John. We're going root bogging.
Yeah.
When she gets her fill of root bogging, we'll teach her wrestling. Swamp style. Mama? Mama? Is that you? Oh,
like this, so I started for home. Where's the car? I left it near the houseboat. Mama, Tammy's got Stephen all to herself. You let me down. Will you stop chattering about yourself? Mama, really, you keep saying how you're going to help me and how clever you are. And all that happens is I get left out. Mama, really, you do look filthy. Instead of having fun root bogging, you should have been thinking about me. Really, Gloria, do you have to wear those cast iron girdles? I've hurt my precious little foot. Oh, well, I'm glad. You give me a pain in the all shut up.
The song of the river is calling. The call of the river is strong.
What's that you're singing, Tammy?
Oh, it's just a river song about a vinegar fly that's happy.
What does a vinegar fly have to be happy about?
Well, he's got the river and the sweet breezes and a lady vinegar fly, I reckon.
It's a good reason. You know, Tammy, when you walked down those stairs last night, I don't think I've ever seen anything lovelier.
Oh, thank you, Stephen. I'm still a mite shaky about everything that happened.
Don't be. Tammy, you're the most real thing that ever happened to the Brents. Especially to me.
For true?
For true. Tammy, will you join me next year at the governor's ball? And at every one after that?
Stephen, I'd be proud to. Stephen?
Yes, Tammy.
Long live the governor.
Does her darling feel what she feels when he comes near? Her heart beats so joyfully, you think that he